Hey folks, let's learn something new about the oil and gas industry. Okay people, chill. I've getting emails and phone calls about this low crude oil prices and how it's affect the oil and gas industry, and there's just so much bad and misinformation out there. People are freaking out over nothing, right? So we predicted these low crude prices over a year ago. We knew there was going to be a glut in the market, and the industry as a whole is fine. What everybody should be thinking about is the parts of the industry that are going to get affected by these low crude prices, but it's a very small part of the industry. So it's only the upstream side of the house and the part of the service companies that service that upstream side of the house. And if you're not sure the difference between upstream, midstream, downstream, and service, we'll stick a link to one of our first videos where we explain how that works. But basically, the only people in trouble right now are the oil sands people, because they need oil around $84 a barrel and it's not there. That's a very small part of upstream. Some of the frackers are going to get in trouble because they built bad financial models. Once again, we were predicting this is going to be a great year for mergers and acquisitions in the oil and gas industry. Some of the service companies that serve either the oil sands or some of the fracking or deep water or ultra deep water, which is also part of upstream, which could get impacted by this, or also get hurt a little bit. But these deep water and ultra deep water projects aren't going to be canceled. These are 30, 40, 50-year projects. They just get pushed out a little bit. So some of the service companies, like let's say FMC Technologies, they get a bit of a bang. Their subsea division, which is their biggest moneymaker, is going to have to hunker down and weather the storm. And their surface, which handles the frac fields, is probably going to get pegged a little bit. But the rest of FMC is going to be fine. You may have heard that Schlumberger laid off 9,000 people. No big deal, right? It's less than 7% of their workforce. And they're laying off people that touch those very expensive projects, the oil sands, the deep water, ultra deep water. They're still hiring like crazy for all their workover business units, coil tubing, through tubing, well stimulation, because that's going to be huge this year. It's cheaper to go to an existing well and re-stimulate it than it is to drill a new well. So that's going to be more business. It's going to be an upstream in this year, and it's based on the crude oil prices being lower than normal. Now think about this. Think about if you were a clothing manufacturer and somebody cut the cost of your raw material by 40%. Think what that would do to your business. Your business would boom. Well, that's what's going on right now in downstream and petrochemical refining. Their raw feedstock is crude oil, and that's been cut by 40%. So downstream is on a roar right now, and petrochemicals are too. They're spending billions and billions of dollars they weren't planning on spending because they know they're going to make a lot of money right now. And then think about midstream. You still got to pay the same price to move that crude, no matter what it costs. So the midstream guys, super tankers, pipelines, that sort of stuff, are fine. And like I said, the upstream guys, only a part of upstream is being hurt. The guys that are doing conventional reservoir drilling and the guys that are drilling like on the shelf in the Gulf of Mexico are fine at $50 a barrel. So people quit freaking out about all this stuff. Everything is fine. It's actually good for the US and it's good for the world economy. And we talked about that in our predictions for 2015, which we'll also throw a link up on the show notes. And then folks, can I ask you a favor? Will you please, if you like our content, will you click these social media buttons either on YouTube or on our website and share this with your network? It's a way for us to get our word out there. And then if you haven't signed up for our newsletter or our blog post, go to our blog and sign up. We give a free monthly newsletter, and we're the only people that we know that does this, where we put all the gas events in one place for you to see. So that's our newsletter. And then if you sign up for our blog post, you'll automatically get notified when posts like this come out. So folks, I hope this helped. We will see you next time.